A lot going on. Claudio Delis. His Twitter name is brutal. Claudio Delis.
Oh, 17.
He writes, what the fuck is going on over there? Online feed is fucked up, and Anthony just got cut off during a live read.
No.
Fucking Sal blew it again.
Yeah, Sal fucked up.
And then he gave the look like, what happened to the machine in here? It just went to commercial while Ant was talking. What happened, Sal?
Oh, my God.
Yeah, why would we have Sal on mic? Knowing we were going to do this.
I know. Where's Sal?
Now Sal's coming in this way. And Rich Voss is here. And Ant's panicking about the stock market.
So sorry. I completely fucked up.
18,201.
Get rid of this creepy guy standing next to
It's
me.
a mush.
What is this?
Sal
Let me see your
fucked up
tattoo.
I'm just gonna leave
on his tiny little arms.
What is that?
Mandela.
He likes his grandma. No.
That's what Nelson
No,
Mandela...
hold on, I got it. He likes his grandma so much he decided to get her doily fucking tattooed on his arm.
Doily arm.
That's a doily, right?
Can I handle this?
That wasn't funny. I thought it was funny.
That was all right.
It was kind of funny.
It was.
no?
I want to put my drink
Was
on
it
it.
the delivery?
No, I want to put my drink on it.
Where did
I
I go wrong there? As a stand-up comic, Rich, where did the timing was bad? What did I do wrong?
Oh, you
His
talk.
tattoo looks like it looks like a doily. No,
It does.
But how do I make it funny?
How do you make it funny?
Don't answer that, please.
What is that?
It's a mandala.
What do you mean?
A mandala.
It was in prison for 25 years?
Kenny actually made that joke once.
Okay, good. So I didn't hear
when
it.
he said it.
First of all, you fucking fake hipster. I didn't hear the fucking joke. Now
Now,
tell
do
me
you
what
realize
it
what you
stands
just did
for.
to yourself? You're
Okay.
done.
I really like Voss. That's
I don't give a fuck if you like me. You're not my target audience. Go down to the Lower East Side and sit there and go, oh, that's fucking brilliant. Now, what does it stand for?
Maybe someone should cut your mic off in the middle of talking.
I know.
How about
I
that?
really apologize about that.
Why don't you pay
I'm
attention?
a fan of Voss. Who get you pandering cocksucker? What does that stand for? Hold on, I'm getting a call.
Why?
Bonnie's calling.
And why don't you pay attention?
No, I thought Ant was hitting
Hello?
his cut mic button, and I thought
Meaning you weren't paying attention. Hence my question.
Right.
No.
right. Well, no, I was not paying attention.
to the live read?
Sam,
Yeah.
can you explain to me why the guys that sit in that room don't feel like paying attention?
I don't know.
It's not good for our egos knowing the guy at the fucking nerve center doesn't want to listen to the show.
Can I tell you
And
something?
we now have two guys that feel that way.
You guys are sitting here doing a
Are
show.
we that bad
yeah,
now?
okay.
Don't answer
can't
that
talk.
question.
There's a room next door that is literally the direct feed of your show as you speak is going into that room. And those guys couldn't be less interested in what you're talking
I
about.
know.
It's got to be terrible for you
you know,
guys to do a show under those
Are
conditions.
you an intern or are you paid?
Well, that's up for debate still.
Especially after that one?
Yeah.
I think that E-Rock, since that's his room, has got to whip that room into shape. Because Sal obviously learned somewhere that you don't need to pay attention to the show when you're behind the board.
No, I always pay attention except for that one time.
Are you straight or
fuck
gay?
outta
Are you
here.
straight or gay?
I'm straight.
No, you're not.
No, I'm not.
Come out of the closet. It'll make everybody here more comfortable.
Would it?
Yeah,
you ready?
just be for real.
I'm
Be
not.
for
I'm
real.
not, I'm not coming out of the closet because I'm not gay.
Be who you are.
I am who I am.
Were you at Occupy Wall Street?
No,
Oh, you weren't?
no. Why would I be there?
His parents have a lot of money. It
They have
would
a lot
like
of money.
them.
Are they
His
loaded?
parents are part of the 1%. Why would
they are?
He wouldn't want to go down.
Oh, so this is like a thesis project for him. To come here. Oh, let's study the lower form of radio.
Were you raised in an environment without consequences, and so you feel like, well, I don't really need to pay attention. I can kind of go in half-assed. There's not really anything to
Don't
stop
you
me.
think you should wait about 20 minutes before you start asking questions when it's your fucking show?
Bravo.
It's their show. Who
Bravo.
the fuck do you think you
Thank
are?
you, Rich. I
All
knew
of a
we were on the
sudden,
same page
you're
today, me and
fucking-
Voss.
You're
You're right.
fucking jumping
Thank you,
in like
Rich.
it's the Opie Anthony and fucking Bird Nest Hair Show. Go fuck yourself. These are the fucking main players,
These.
okay?
These guys.
Them, me, and then J.J. Abrams.
JJ was fun, wasn't he?
I like
that
that guy.
Is a fucking power broker.
Oh, man.
And
If
he
he
was just
would
hanging us like with hanging.
if he would have saw my
hanging
movie,
with us, like
I'm telling
that.
you, he's
Enough
gonna,
about the movie.
He's
And
going to Google me.
Did my
Yeah.
strategy work? You not talking about the stock?
Hold on.
Because I know every time you talk about the stock, the bad things happen to it.
No, it's good.
Because you didn't talk about it again. See?
Well, good. If bad things happen, then start talking about Babiglia.
What's wrong with you?
He's got that sleep movie. You know he blew us off.
Do you want me to tell you
He
about?
did?
No way.
He kind of blew us off.
Want me? Why? I'll tell you how I
Kind of blew
figure.
us off. You want to do Howard before us or something like that?
I'll tell you what his
Rolling? Rolling?
You ain't lying.
I just don't know what kind of discipline we need to enact to make sure that people pay attention in the other room. Whether it's pop quizzes throughout the show to find out if they've been listening the whole time. I don't know.
I misinterpreted something.
Sal, what did we
while I was
talk about
watching
on the show today?
What did you talk about on the show today?
Oh, I repeated. You know what that is.
Give a brief overview of what we did on the Opie and Anthony show today.
Well, you had Rich Voss in, and you were talking about
that
how he
took us-
preferred. He
Oh
preferred.
my God!
Surveying the room. And he's repeating questions so he has more time to
Oh
think.
man.
Oh boy.
All right, go ahead.
Here's,
Sorry.
by the way, if you want to know, Sal, here's what I was doing. I said you could record shows at the same time, right? Should I do the whole read?
Yes.
Okay. Do you subscribe to Dish? Well, you should. They're the best TV provider out there. And they have the best technology by far. Dish's new whole home HD DVR, the Hopper. It has a feature called Primetime Anytime, and it lets you automatically record all 4 networks of Primetime TV in HD. You don't have to remember when your shows are on or worry about how you're going to record them. You don't have to do anything. Just press one button, and HD Primetime TV is going to be recorded and saved to your DVR for up to 8 days. And get this. If there are other shows that you want to record at the same time, you could do that too, because with Dish, you can record 2 channels in addition to the 4 you're already recording. That's... I'm doing some math.
Cut him off!
Hold on. And then I get cut off.
You know what? I got to go with him for cutting you off. That was
Shut up, boss.
fucking very boring.
That's 6 channels at once. Call Dish, get things set up, and the next thing you know, all 4 networks, Primetime TV, going to be recorded in your house automatically. You'll just be hanging out, enjoying your favorite shows when you want to watch them. So call Dish at 1-800-WATCH-TV. That number again, 1-800-WATCH-TV Dish. Let's watch TV. That's how it's supposed to be done.
All right, Sal.
Yes.
Incompetent.
Sal, can I see your cock?
Oh, wow.
Sal.
No.
What did we do on the show today? Run down the list.
Well,
Quick.
you're talking about your allergies earlier on.
Not really.
Not really.
No.
Okay.
In passing, yes.
Voss was.
In
What do we-
passing, yes. Maybe 30 seconds.
What we start the show with? The main
Yeah,
topic.
I
is-
always struggle trying to remember the first segment. I really do. I can't remember it.
How do you struggle? Why?
I'm just a zombie in the morning that early. So, but I remember.
You
Voss
can't
was
handle
talking-
getting up early.
Why
in
your
the-
parents didn't start writing you checks till 11 a.m.?
You got a guy.
Are you a fan of the show?
You got a
I
guy
need to
work.
know.
By the way, you got a guy working for your show who's brand new.
No.
Who, for the first hour you're on the air, your staff member is a zombie,
Is struggling to
and you guys are putting a
is
show
struggling
on.
to remember
Yeah.
what we do. When the other guys are listening, and they're like, "Oh, wait, okay, let me get this for them because they said this."
Yeah.
That's exactly right.
I'm gonna start. I'm gonna
there's a
start
this and
making a
that.
list just like you.
What
keeping
else
up
happened?
My own log.
Shouldn't
Voss
need to
was
make a list.
Check it twice.
Boss, what?
Voss was talking about how he preferred the side of a male penis. He said to a vagina.
Not the side of it, the whole thing.
The side of
What's
it.
the difference between a penis and a male penis?
Especially the side of a male penis.
Right. All right. What else?
You guys had J.J. Abrams in studio.
Oh.
Oh my
God,
god!
hates our show. Why?
This is like
Why
when
do we
people
do this to ourselves time and time again?
What did you learn? And they call up with what happened in the last 20 minutes of the
Right,
show.
right. You're not fooling
All right, we had
anybody.
J.J. Abrams. Good. What else? What were the highlights of the show? What were the bullet points?
My favorite thing today was definitely when Colin Quinn called in.
Oh,
And I
well.
By the way, this coming from the phone screener.
Right.
What part of the Colin Quinn interview was your favorite part?
Well, when you guys were addressing the fact that Voss was calling out each like individual comic, like he was calling out to Rosa.
And he saw E-Rock pulling the clips because he's in the room with him.
Sam, I was marking it in Pro Tools before
This is
Eric was
all
pulling
stuff he could have known about
Exactly.
because he was in that
Right,
room.
of
Well, yeah, because I'm listening to the show and I'm in that room. for the
Oh,
most part.
but you're not listening because you hit the break while Ant was talking.
Who's your favorite radio show?
This one.
Come on.
Scott and Todd?
No, I don't even listen to that.
Are you a
shit.
Scott and Todd guy?
Scott and Todd. E-Rock's like, ooh. Todd.
Oh, I'm going to have to start hanging out with Sal more.
Oh, wow.
A man after my own heart.
Yeah.
Be honest. Do you and Eric listen to Elvis Duran in that room in the morning?
No, we don't.
How sad is it that guy's syndicated everywhere for that nonsense?
Do you miss Mark Perano?
Whatever, we're over the Mark Parental thing.
No, not him. Him.
Who?
Him.
I don't think Sam ever worked with Mark.
Can we go home?
Can I say something real quick before you do the plugs?
Yeah.
E-Rock has a really good observation about the Sal thing.
Oh.
He said it in my ear.
Good. E-Rock, come on. Let's all be on the same
Say it
page
on the
with
air.
you for once.
Okay. Sal doesn't remember that we started the show with his own bit.
Like the one good idea he's had since he's been here is that it was his idea to do the 914 stuff.
His idea, but he did not.
He didn't remember that.
Remember it. He did not record it. He wasn't involved in the production in any way, right?
No.
But the creative was not his. No.
He just said we should do September 14th.
And he didn't remember that we played it 3 times.
Oh my god.
How are we going to play it 4?
Oh my.
Because after today, we can't really play it. So
And people haven't heard it,
we
but
might as well burn it out today.
we played on the after show a bunch of times. I don't know if you heard about what happened on the show today. But
No, I took the subway in.
You know, we have this guy, Sal. Eric, bring Sal. Sal is not a winner. Sal over here, he's like...
What's wrong, Sal?
He's the newest employee around here, and he keeps fucking up. I'm glad you're
I can
here.
tell just by your body language that...
It's defeatist.
Yeah.
I'm glad the world champ is here that
I
maybe
mean, look at you, man.
somebody could inspire
First of all, you
something
should
in
get
you.
a watch that fits your wrist. The head of your watch is protruding over your wrist.
It's huge.
You know, you got to work on your wrist strength, man.
What Sal did today was literally because he's sitting on the board. And we've had issues with Sal before where he's not listening to the show or he's not doing a good job phone screening or listen, do you have his terrible production piece, Eric? Yes, I do. I want you to
So not only do you have a defeatist attitude, you actually suck at what you're doing here.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
You know, it's one thing to just not have a positive outlook on yourself,
Yeah.
but when you also have nothing to back it up with, that's a real problem.
Well, listen, you tell me, Judah, if he sucks. You've done a lot of radio, correct?
Yeah.
So you've heard a lot of radio production.
Yes, sir.
You know the difference between what's good and what's bad.
Yep.
And as a comedian, you know funny and you know not funny.
Yep.
Listen to what Sal handed in as gold.
Don't get the panda.
Cut it off. Cut it off. Cut it off. What the fuck was that?
He's right, Sal.
Seriously, what the fuck was that?
It was horrendous.
Why would you hand it in?
First of all, you pronounced horrendous wrong. You said horrendous. It's horrendous.
I was in the process of laughing when I said it.
You're
Did you
not
not-
even saying horrendous correctly.
Did you not realize you're in the presence of somebody who is a world champion at grammar?
The world champion.
The grammar world champion.
No, not grammar, actually.
No?
Yeah. I'm good at hearing. My hearing's incredible.
Oh.
But my grammar and anything involving math or reading, it's really not a strong point for me.
So we focus more on the hearing.
Yeah, but my hearing's incredible.
That's good. And we
I
focus
can
on the
actually,
positive.
I can overhear someone overhearing someone.
No way. So, like, you know if somebody's eavesdropping because you can hear them doing it.
Yeah. At Shade 45, I hear their whole show right now, and they're in the booth next to us.
How is it better than this?
It's good stuff, but it's completely different. You can't really compare the
All
two.
right, good.
Different genres.
Good. You're
Different
right. It's different
genres.
audience. It's a whole different base over there. But so Sal hands this in his production, and he's like the new kid around here. He should be trying to impress people.
Where are you from, man?
I'm from New York City.
Where?
I was born in Staten Island.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Where were you raised?
I lived in Brooklyn for a while, moved back to Staten Island, and then now I live in Brooklyn again.
Why do you keep moving around, man?
It's
That
just the way
says
it
something
is.
about you.
Does it?
Yeah. Are you running from something? Why don't you face your problems?
I do.
No, Sal, you don't because you keep making them. You keep making the same mistakes. Today,
No, a problem. I'm not making a
today,
problem.
listen to this. Today,
You fucked
Ant was
up.
doing a
A
live
little
read.
attitude over here, too.
That's what I'm
A
saying.
little bit of a temper.
He's doing a commercial. Anthony's doing a live commercial, right?
Yeah.
And Sal is behind the board. Now, in my mind, the guy who's running that board in that room should be listening to the show closer than anybody else is. 'Cause that's-
100% correct.
Thank you. Anthony's in the middle of his live read, and he starts going to the keyboard for a little sound effect to add a layer to the show. And Sal thinks, oh, Anthony looks frustrated. His read must be over. Cuts him off, goes to commercials. Mid-sentence.
It's true.
What do you have to say for yourself?
I misinterpreted what I heard.
I think it's time for you to go back to Staten Island again. You've been in Brooklyn for a while. It's time to go back to the island.
I feel like the thing
Every
is...
time something goes wrong, you just switch boroughs.
Yeah,
Is that
that's
what
true.
it is?
You're like the Incredible Hulk. You're like David Banner going from town to town, except you just keep it to Staten Island and Brooklyn.
And you just slightly change your name. Here you're
Yeah.
Sal. You'll be Sam somewhere else.
I mean, the
Stan
Hulk
in
traveled the
other-
country.
Yeah.
You're just not even hitting all 5 boroughs. You're hitting 2 boroughs.
And you're going to the same boroughs back and forth. It's like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
what do you
It's
do?
not a good strategy, man.
Judah, do you want to hear how it came across
Yes,
on the
I
air?
do, actually.
Okay, Rex got the clip.
Because you could record 2 more channels in addition to the 4 you're already recording. Let me.
Sirius XM took you.
How could anybody think that was the end of a commercial?
No, because Anthony hits to turn his mic off. He has a button, and usually hits it a few times, and I thought that's what he was doing. Like,
So you're already
saying it's
blaming
commercial.
Anthony.
No, I'm not blaming Anthony. I
The guy who's been in
misinterpreted
the
what I
business
heard.
for a little while.
His name is on the wall in the studio.
I never said I blamed Anthony. I misinterpreted what I heard.
But you started with, well, Anthony was doing this.
Yeah.
Correct.
Which implies that he's doing something wrong.
No, I didn't say that. I misinterpreted what Anthony was doing. Therefore, I made a mistake.
What I see here is like a guy who you point out what he's doing wrong, and instead of
I
learning
don't
from the
think-
mistake
yeah.
and processing it and moving forward and not doing that again,
Yeah.
he just tries to argue it and buffer it off, and he just
Yeah.
keeps going back and making those mistakes and moving borough to borough.
Yeah, I'm a world champion, the world champion. I've never had to give an excuse for anything. So I don't even know what you're going through right now.
Right.
But I can tell by looking at you that you're very uncomfortable.
It's an unrelatable experience for you, Judah.
Yeah, I just.
Whereas Sal,
Wow.
you don't know what it's like to walk around the world champion and have that kind of pressure to always perform at the highest level.
Yeah.
Because you've never performed at a high level.
Never. No.
You've never even been to Queens.
No, I've been to Queens.
I don't think so.
I've never lived in Queens, but I've definitely been
I don't
to
like how
Queens.
you said that, man.
Yeah, he was kind of like, what the fuck do you know, Judah
Yeah.
Friedlander?
And also, you were kind of like putting down Queens, dude.
No, I have a lot of family there. I like going to Queens.
Yeah.
Oh,
Where do you go in Queens?
Maspeth. Sometimes.
What do you do in Maspeth?
Middle Village. I have family there. I visit the.
What are they? What's their heritage?
Italian.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. No mob connections?
No.
Why do you say it like that? Is it? I think. Are you
There's
saying?
probably some, dude. It's Maspeth and Middle Village, dude.
Well,
Those are real neighborhoods.
yeah, they're very nice neighborhoods.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I said, any mob connections?
Yeah, but I think he's kind of saying no, but maybe. But it's definitely
Yeah.
no. What's
Right.
up, Luke?
Hey, where's Sal?
Sal,
Is he listening?
Yes, I'm right here.
are you listening?
You suck. Later.
Did you hear that, Sal?
I mean, she's just a caller.
Were you listening?
Yeah, I was
Just a
listening.
caller. This is your base.
Yeah, but this guy calls in a lot.
Exactly. He's supporting the show that you work for.
I don't know what to tell you.
Step it up, Sal.
Sal, what
Let's
do
get
you-
some posture, man. Stick that chest out. Put those shoulders back, man.
Is leadership the
Not in
problem?
a weird, creepy way, like a man.
Do you need like somebody like Judah taking on the presidency, being the leader here? Is that
Any
the problem?
questions? Any questions for me, Sal?
Yeah, I would actually. Yeah, where do you find your motivation? You know, where does it come from?
Where does my motivation come from?
Yeah, what gets you going?
Looking in the mirror.
I mean,
Sometimes.
his shirt says world champion.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I would say looking at that and being like, oh, yeah, that's right.
Looking in a mirror and realizing it's a window, but I'm just still seeing my own reflection in it.
Do you get that, Sal? Do you understand?
That makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
He doesn't get it.
No, I do.
It's all lost on him. Warren, you're on After Opie and Anthony Live.
Judah, watch what you say around Sal. He will turn around and snitch on everything you say, okay?
Yeah, it doesn't matter to me, dude. I've never had a problem with snitchers.